Mirage Series, Warren Luff has done a magnificent job qualifying on pole. On the outside of him, sharing the front row, his father, Ian Luff. On the second row, Barry Nesbitt, and a second-generation star of the future, Gavin Harvey. On the third row, Adam Macrow and Gary Young. Journalist Peter McKay returns to the mountain. He qualified on the inside of the fourth row. Peter Volandis beside him. Moen Pereira and Francis Placentino rounding out the top five of the grid for you in this 5-lap journey, Australia's newest one-make formula. And Warren Luff, you're now looking at car 50. The Penrith Mitsubishi entry has been the standout performer in this class. You're looking at our pole sitter, Warren Luff, in the Penrith Mitsubishi entry, has been the standout competitor in the Mirage Series since its inception in August. Ian Luff on the outside of him. Father and son sharing the front row. Now just seconds away from a start. There they go, and Luff got a magnificent start on the inside. Can his father run with him as they head down towards the first corner? Great start by the pole sitter, Warren Luff. He's going to be a clear-cut race leader. All problems there. Gavin Harvey has spun sideways. I think he got some assistance there from Ian Luff. He's done a great job, Gavin Harvey, to control the race car and get back underway as they race up Mountain Straight the first time. And my special guest co-commentator for this event, former Bathurst winner John Harvey, whose son Gavin just had an anxious moment.
Yeah, well, he certainly did, and lost a lot of speed for his run onto the back straight, so he's certainly got the job ahead of him now. And I see there's something hanging from that car in fourth place.
Up Mountain Straight. Fabulous little race cars. Brand new control formula, all of them running on Yokohama's problem. Cars spinning all over the racetrack. That driver has been fortuitous, to say the least. Big moment for many of these drivers, including your son Gavin, John. It's his debut at Mt Panorama.
And he's been looking forward to it, as I'm sure all of the guys in the class have been. This is the highlight of the season for them. And so far they've done a good job, although I wasn't too happy to see a couple of those little incidents there on the first lap.
Our leader, Warren Luff, has really raced away from them, even at this early stage of proceedings. He did qualify, and there's the man to which I refer, 3 seconds ahead of his father, Ian Luff, who's the next driver through. Many people believe this category, the Lease Plan Mirage Series, filling an important void in national motor racing, providing a stepping stone from karting to categories such as Formula 4, John.
Well, yes, and I think a lot of them are hoping to progress into either 2-litre or V8 supercars at some time in the future, and they are a great little car to drive, and as a result of driving these, it improves their race craft and car control.
Those people watching at home that are not overly familiar with the Mirage Series, based on a formula that ran in Japan for well over a decade, that was recently disbanded. A number of cars were sitting over there, and that effectively is how it came to fruition. Here's a good drag race down Conrod involving 3 drivers. And a switch to the outside by Gavin Harvey. Gee, that's a pretty clever manoeuvre. Didn't have the right line, but managed to pull it off. Barry Nesbitt in car 69, next on the racetrack. And they enter Murray's Corner at the completion of the first lap, and another brake lock up there by the boy, John.
Barry's probably taking it a little easy in that he had an incident here on Friday. And there's going to be a fairly close dice, I'd suggest, here between Gavin and Barry.
Plenty of smoke from beneath his car.
Certainly using the brakes, that's for sure. So it'll be interesting to see if Barry can get by him on the back straight here. See who got the best run out of Hell Corner.
Watching the battle for 3rd and 4th on the racetrack. Up front, it's Warren Luff leading his father, Ian. That shot shows you the lead that Warren Luff enjoys. Now Ian at the bottom of your screen. And Gavin Jones will be the next driver through. 15 cars in total starting this event. Over 5 laps. $35,000. That's the sum these drivers parted with to enter the series. They don't own the cars, John, we should point out. They're maintained by the organisers.
They are, and I might add they've done a very good job on that. Mal Rose has been responsible for preparation, and he drives various cars, obviously, in testing and so on, and there's really nothing in it in terms of time. It really is in terms of these drivers' ability. And there's a great variation in experience here amongst these drivers. A lot of them here for the first time. Some have had lots of motor racing experience in the past in various categories.
Nice shot of Gavin Harvey in full flight. Car number 76. This is a pretty good battle further back in the pack. The father and son combination of Warren and Ian Luff have bolted. They are clear-cut leaders, but further back in the pack, it's an intense scrap. Racetrack has dried out nicely after a fair bit of drizzle falling at Mt Panorama overnight.
Would the father and son 1-2, if this happens, be a first at Bathurst, you think?
Certainly in Mirage cars anyway.
Well, maybe I should get one.
I seem to recall Jimmy and Stephen Richards.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Doing it not that long ago. Another drag race down Conrod. Cars reaching top speeds of around 230.
About 230. Yeah, about 230k, which is, you know, for a new driver, it's one thing they've all said is how narrow the circuit is, which I think most people say that on their first visit to Bathurst.
Gee, they're using all of the road and then some more. That was Adam Macrow got himself badly out of shape on the exit to Caltex Chase. That enables Barry Nesbitt to get back on the outside. Gary Young, the driver of the orange car, at the front of this pack. Good entertaining stuff from the Lease Plan Mirage cars, who next year will contest a 10-round national championship. And organisers, those behind this formula, are quietly confident of a very big future for the Mirage drivers. Up Mountain Straight now for the third time. Jim Zerefos, the driver of car 22, you just caught a glimpse of him. Vastly experienced campaigner in production cars and all manner of machinery. 3 wide now. That was Zerefos in 22 up on the inside.